Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 41 of The Road to Glory here with Kyler Adams. Now, of course, in the previous episode, we started to push Kyler. Of course, the last episode was actually called Time to Push Kyler to the Moon. We didn't push him to the moon as such, but we definitely saw his potential with his promos. Obviously, he's not exactly over, but he's definitely going to be able to get there, and I'm 100% sure of that. And we're going to continue that today. And I'm hoping by the end of the episode, he will at least have... If we look at him now, I'm hoping he'll at least have a D- for his popularity in the west central area of Mexico. Similar to what he has up here with Mid-South and Southwest in America. That's the type of popularity level I want him to reach. So with that being said, we actually have our next pay-per-view in 1 day's time. So that's what we're going to go with. And we're going to get straight into it. Interesting that we have the Lion's Den here. The golden canvas, grappling. Pretty good show, to be honest. 85B plus there. And I have to say, that's a pretty good main event for Gakusha here, who's an immense talent. That goes without saying. But he actually beat Takayuki. Yeah, it looks like a pretty good match. 93A. I'd be happy with that. They also got this one as well. Suki going to a time limit draw against this guy, Toshiharu. Interesting. Yeah, it's all really cool to see. Trying to look and see if there's anyone I recognize. I mean, Yoshinaka Taku. He's from Black Canvas originally. In one of my private saves, he actually became loyal to BCG. That's interesting. Anyway, let's Senmatsu. This guy as well, Toshasai. He usually starts off at BCG as well. Interesting. Alright, anyway. Enough being sidetracked there. Let's get into the pay-per-view. And let's put it on our new broadcaster, Celestion Mexico. Alright, we've got a few locker room incidents here. So Victor Pascual apparently antagonizing Phoenix 1, which is one of our road agents, I assume. Yeah, he's a road agent. We don't really need Phoenix 1. He might not be too bad as a trainer for our dojo. But he's not a great road agent. So let's... Okay. Stern warning, and that equals a negative impact increase. Okay. Anyway. We've got Wrestler's Court here for Phoenix 3. And he's improving his behavior, which is good. And then we have Silver Tiger passing on tips on the microphone to his protege, Hurricane. Now that's pretty cool to see. I wish it was psychology, but I mean at this point we'll take whatever we can get. Let's do a rib. Let's go Austin Smooth. It's a success. Doesn't increase our backstage rating, unfortunately, but that's fine. Anyway, we do have one match, which is the last man standing match between El Critico and Tricolored Jr. So let's get that booked in. I think we'll leave the winner blank for this one. Alright, there we go. So that's one match. I don't think we don't have a main event for the Universal title, do we? Maybe we'll make this the main event. One other match we did have, though, was... Yeah, I guess we'll just make it a regular match, I suppose. So, a tag team match, we got Kyler Adams. And he's teaming up with... Or is he? Boom Boom Jamaica. And they're going to take on the champions, the Parejas champions, which is Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3, with the titles on the line as well. I mean, possibly that could be the main event. I don't know. But anyway, Kyler's got a chance to actually win his first ever title here in Oli. We're going to leave this one blank. See if he can actually do it. I mean, he's got a pretty good tag team partner there in Boom Boom Jamaica. Up next, we want to do the women's match. The Mujeres title on the line. So we're going to Mystery Pink, and she's going to be taking on Pinky Perez. Going to give that one 12. I don't think we can... Yeah, we can't do... Can't be a high spots match, but that's fine. And again, for this one, we're going to leave it blank as well. I think they can both call. Yeah, I think they definitely can. Nice. They called in the ring and decisive. There we go. All right, up next. I'm thinking, who are the... We did change the titles, didn't we? The trios titles. So we got Labyrinto Jr., Atlantis Jr., and El Critico. So we can't do that due to El Critico. So that's a little bit annoying, I have to say. Let's do this match because we've had this one sort of in the works for quite some time, and that's going to be El Mitico taking on Slayer. Just a nice 10-minute mid-card match. Obviously, your boy El Mitico going over there. We'll then go with I guess we'll go a trios match. We want to put something in there. Let's go with, I guess, hold on, let me go back to stables, because I don't think we actually added... Yeah, we never added Angel of Mercy into the actual stable, so let's do that now. They did lose their trios titles, but that's fine. Because they will probably get them back in the future, the Heroes stable. And what we're going to do is we're going to have Heroes versus the Juggernauts trios match on the pay-per-view. Where is he? Angel of Mercy up top. And then we're going to go with the Juggernauts. We'll just make it 10. And then we'll give the victory to Marcos Flores. I kind of thought maybe we should do Flores versus Silver Tiger, but I think we'll just have Silver Tiger maybe versus a mid-carder, like Sunny Wildside or someone like that. So there we go, that's fine. Chuck that back there. That can actually be the storytelling match as well. Nice. What else do we need to do? Let's add the add that Silver Tiger match. Let's actually go with Takashita instead. Just a 10-minute match. Actually, yeah, we'll make it high spots. I was going to make it like a ladder match or something, but it doesn't really need to be. It's kind of pointless if we did that. And high spots, there we go. Chuck that back there. I might bring this forward a little bit. I also kind of want to change this to the El Mitico match. I want to change that to a 2 out of 3 falls match. It is going to be a proper sort of lucha libre match between Almitico and Slayer. I think it's just a little bit more respectful to the whole style. So there we go. All right, what else do we need to do? Who haven't we used yet? That's a good question. All right, we don't have a Mexico title match yet for Dragon Americano. We have any faces that he could kind of verse at the moment? I mean, our mid-card without Kyler and Almitico is pretty... I don't know, it just feels kind of weak. I mean, these guys are all upper mid-card now, which is really strange. I guess let's go with Extranjero Loco and Yellow Flash. And they can take on Atlantis Jr. and Labyrinto Jr. Just go 10, and let's give Labyrinto the victory. I think we can call it as well. Never mind, we definitely can't call it. Not with Yellow Flash in the match. Alright, there we go. I think that one will go first. Let's book some angles. So let's go with El Critico. Then let's go with Boom Boom can't talk, can he? I mean, he probably could. Let's do Kyler and Boom Boom together. I just want to see. We'll see what the rating gets. Probably not going to be too good. But at the same time, I think it'll be good enough, hopefully, with Kyler. At least a C-, I think. And I think that'll be good enough. I mean, we could just do Kyler with an angle by himself, but... Actually, let's go Nicolas Lopez first, Marcos Flores second, and then Angel of Mercy. I mean, he can't really speak. I suppose he can. We'll continue to work on him as well. Alright, that looks pretty good. We need a women's angle. Now, who can talk? I think Pinky can. And from what I can remember, Mystery Pink cannot. Oh, they both kind of can. Let's do a promo with both of them. So let's go Mystery Pink first. And then Pinky second, as she is the challenger. So that'll go there. We then need an angle for El Mitico. Alright, there's his angle. Using up a lot of time here, so that's good. It's a big show. And then finally, let's go with... maybe Labyrinth. Yeah, no, not really. I suppose, yeah, we'll do one for him. For Atlantis and Labyrinto. I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess. Never mind, we won't. Okay. So we're just going to work the crowd with that first match. Do we need a pre-show? We kind of do. We're not using a lot of people. Let's go with the women's pre-show tag team match first. And let's go with Francisca and Hellcat Hernandez. And they can take on Dreamer and Velvet Suarez, I think. And I think we'll give the victory to Hellcat. on Dreamer, but we'll make it tainted. Not that it really matters, but they might actually have a one-on-one match for the next TV show. So we'll script it, tainted. There we go. Dreamer's very unhappy. I suppose let's just make it the other way around, I guess. It doesn't really matter too much. I kind of just wanted to do it for us to have another singles match on the next TV show, but it doesn't, like I said, doesn't matter. It is only the pre-show. We can still do the match. So up next, we want to use some men as well. Let's just do another tag match. Let's go with North Star Jr. and Phoenix 4, and they can take on Austin Smooth and Mobstar. Let's give Phoenix the victory. Why not? Alright, that looks pretty good. Double check. Yeah, we're in West Central. That's fine. Let's run the show. Alright, so we start off with a 51D+. Electric Dreamer and Velvet Suarez defeating Francisca Marcos and Hellcat Hernandez in 10:27. When Electric Dreamer defeated Hernandez by pinfall. I forgot to take off Tainted. Illegally using the ropes for leverage. Yeah, never mind. Don't take any notice to that. She won clean in my eyes. We then go into another 51D+ for the second pre-show match, where we have North Star Jr. and Phoenix 4 defeating Austin Smooth and Mobstar in 9:43, when Phoenix defeated Austin Smooth by pinfall with a Phoenix Salt. I forgot these guys actually have good chemistry, so we need to add them into a tag team. We also have Mobstar improving in technical skills. Alright, so we then start off the show with a 58C-. We have Atlantis Jr. and Labyrinto Jr. defeating Extranjero Loco and Yellow Flash in 9:37, and Labyrinto defeated Extranjero Loco by pinfall with a Labyrinto roll. Atlantis seemed off his game, but it's a pretty good opening match. And I mean, all these guys are relatively bad. Let's just leave it at bad. We then move into a 62C for El Medico's angle by himself. It's respectable. It's not great, but you know, it's good enough. His match gets a 57C-, where we have El Medico defeating Slayer in 10:20 by 2 straight falls, with the final fall happening by pinfall with a Northern Lights suplex. Slayer's gimmick is getting stale, so we might have to tweak that a little bit. We then go into a 53C- for the 2 women in the title match. We've got Mystery Pink and Pinky Perez. 53 is not too bad for them, considering Farah isn't in the angle herself. We then go into a 66C+ for the actual match. Really impressive. Where we have Mystery Pink defeating Pinky Perez yet again, still the champion, in 11:56 by pinfall with a flying body press. Mystery Pink makes defense number 9. Number 9 of her Campeonato de las Mujeres title. I mean, she's crazy. She's actually crazy. 9 defenses, and pretty much like the last 5 or 4 or 5 defenses, I haven't set her as a winner. I've set no winner. So, I mean, she's just really dominant, I guess. We then go to a 77B, which is pretty good considering Angel of Mercy's in there. But it's the Heroes Stable Trio. Got Lopez, Flores, and Mercy. It's a nice rating. 1 point above a B- there. The match does pretty well as well, considering this Juggernauts team is made up of 2 jobbers, essentially. 63C for this trios match, where we have Heroes defeating the Juggernauts in 10-12 when Marcos Flores defeated Ramos the Executioner by pinfall with a Flores Heaven Elbow. As you'd expect, Lopez head and shoulders above everybody else there. Flores was off his game though, so it's a little bit annoying, but anyway. And we also have Ramos the Executioner improving in performance skills, so that's really what we need out of these guys. We then go into an 82B for Silver Tiger's angle by himself. We also have a gimmick change, I think. Let's do that. He's switched to a degenerate gimmick, and it's got an initial rating of above average. It's good enough. Good enough. The match does really well, getting a 71 C+, where we have Silver Tiger defeating Takashita in 10-23 by pinfall with a Silver Tiger driver. No improvements, but a really good Takashita, man. He's really underrated. I'm starting to notice him a bit more. He's really putting on some solid high-flying matches, high spots. We then go to a 68 C+, which is a lot better than I thought the angle was going to be, between Kyle Adams and his impromptu tag team partner, Boom Boom Jamaica. Their tag team match getting a 68 C+, where we actually have Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3 defeating Kyla Adams and Boom Boom Jamaica in 2016, when Cosmic Rider defeated Kyla by submission with a gravitational pull. And we have Cosmic Rider and Phoenix making defense number 6 of their Campeonatos de Parejas titles. And once again, Phoenix 3 really off his game, so that's a bit frustrating. And unfortunately, an unsuccessful potential title victory there for Kyla. Pretty frustrating, but anyway, he'll get another chance, don't you worry about that. We then go into the pre-main event angle, getting a 70 C+ from El Critico. And the main event itself does relatively well. I was expecting a B-. We get a 74 B- there. El Critico defeating Tricolor Jr. in a last man standing match in 2022, when Tricolor Jr. could not beat a 10 count after a critical mass. Good match. Good match. Like I said, that's pretty much what I expected. We also have Tricolor Jr. improving in performance skills, so another pretty good takeaway coming out of it as well. Alright, let's end the show. We get a 74 B- for the overall show rating there, so I don't know, I think that's pretty good. Again, still increasing our popularity in all 3 regions of Mexico. Alright, let's do a little speech. Now, there are some people that are unhappy, but I can't remember who it is exactly. I'm pretty sure Yellow Flash. Let's praise Pinky Perez, just because I think she usually has issues, so I want to try and bring her back on side. Who else? Was it? Oh, I can't remember if it was Extranjero or if it was North Star, but one of them I think has issues. I'm gonna go with... Let's go with Extranjero. I like Extranjero a little bit more. And I think it was him that has morale issues. I mean, we might actually be able to find out here. Oh, we have the USPW Declaration of Independence. Really good show there. Wow. A 90A with a 97 A-star rated main event. Shaw McFly defeating Steve Freely for to retain the US Pro Wrestling World title. That's a really good match, man. Really good. What's their popularity? Just so we can have a bit of an idea of what we need. I mean, he's over. Steve Freely. Okay. We also had Frederique Antonio Garcia defeating James Justice. Yeah, so another pretty good match there. I'm just looking at the rest of the card. You got some good angles. We have Joanne Rodriguez defeating Nadia Snow. Interesting. Yeah, she's looking pretty good, Nadia Snow. Coming from QAW, I think. Harold Storm. I like his mask, man. That's a nice mask. Whoa, he's really, really bad. I mean, he can't work in Mexico anyway, but I'm not really surprised that he's upset. Anyway, we do have our first ever buy rate, and we got a pay-per-view buy rate of 0.08 for Camine a Través del Fuego. Interesting. The real question is, how much does that... It gives us an extra 120,000 in pay-per-view revenue, which is a lot, considering. So basically, I mean, with that said, you need to sort of expect us to be getting about 170,000 profit, maybe? Considering we made 51 last month, and then this month we have a potential just increase of 120. And it was actually Extra Ingerio Loco, so that's all worked out pretty well, I think. How's the popularity looking? We're still at, well, we've got 59 in the last episode, which was great. But we're still at 40, which is good. But I would like to, I'd like to see that go up a little bit more. And I mean, really, we're kind of getting close to cult. We're not that far away. I mean, it's just good to really like get our first pay-per-view buy rate money. That's what the episode's probably going to be called. Because that extra income it's just massive, really. Like I said in the last episode, I'm going to make a decision myself on whether we sign... what's his name? I've completely forgotten his name. Ooh, George the Cult. Is he... Hold on. Where are we? C. Oh, okay, never mind. Alex the Cult. I thought George the Cult... Anyway, doesn't matter. Apparently, Dragon Americano has changed his body type and he's now rated as muscular. So he's a muscular lightweight. I wonder if that changed his star quality. It did. He actually went up 11 points. Wow. As you can see, sex appeal went up a little bit as well. I mean, that's pretty nice. I wish Kyler would have something similar happen to him. I mean, Gargantuan would be a decent option for us. Pretty much the replacement for Primus Allen, seeing as we can't get him. I mean, we can bring in Scythe, so let's do that next. I guess we can do it right now. I would assume so. So FCW, I think Scythe does work for... Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's loan in Scythe. I'm assuming... Oh, he's coming in as a mid-carder, really? He must... Oh, he probably has popularity from SWF. Yeah, there we go. I mean, he's pretty over already. We might even be able to take some of that popularity. But as you can see, he currently cannot work in Mexico. So we've done this alliance loan, similar to Ernest Youngman. We're going to make him available in our region. Well, that's the sort of test we're doing now. And Yeah, I think he's going to probably lose to Kyler on this next show. Anyway, let's try another rib. Let's go with Brooke. No effect there. That's fine, though. Expecting 4,500 for this TV show. And the real question is, what are we going to do for the main event? I really need to try and work out what match we're exactly going to do for the next pay-per-view. I kind of want to do a fatal four-way and then not choose the winner for the Universal title. So let's use the four guys, our four top main eventers. Let's put them in a tag match. It's pretty obvious who it's going to be. Eternal Kings, our two faces. Then on the other side, we're going to go with... where are we? We need Silver Tiger, without a shadow of a doubt. And El Critico, of course, as well. So we're going to give that 20. Obviously, there's no title on the line. We're actually going to leave it blank as well. I'm assuming that Nicolas Lopez will probably win anyway. But yeah, that's going to be our fatal four-way for the next pay-per-view. So let me get that pre-booked in now. And it is Mas Ala de la Mascara at the end of June. So we've pretty much got a whole month to build towards that. So that's pretty cool, but let's get it booked in. So fatal four-way. Nicolas Lopez, El Critico, Marcus Flores, and finally Silver Tiger. Possibly could be coming out with a new Universal Champion. It's going to be a good main event. I definitely think so. Alright, what else do we need? We need a singles match. Let's do a 2 out of 3 falls match. I know it's the TV show, and I kind of want to save the 2 out of 3 falls, the proper Lucha Libre rules. But this is a pretty big match, and it's a big match for Kyler, sort of coming into his own skin here in Ole. Gonna give it 20 minutes as well. I mean, geez, just look at Scythe, man. He is so good. We literally need to sign him. And like I said, we're nearly cult. So once we go cult, hopefully Mexico will be in his active regions now as well. We're going to sign him, and he's going to probably come in, be the head of the Evil Incorporated stable, similar to how he was. But this time, I think we're going to push him real hard. Sort of give him the Primus Allen push we gave Primus in Summit. Alright, so there we go. There's that match done. I do want to have a women's... I guess we can go... Oh, we're going to do the singles match. Let's just stick to that. And it's going to be Hellcat Hernandez taking on Electric Dreamer. And I really would like to actually give Hellcat the victory here. I want to try and do it. Obviously, we're going to have to keep Electric Dreamer strong, which is fine. Alright, so she was about to complain again, even after being strong. But yeah, I mean, she looks pretty badass, let's just be real. Pretty intimidating. Alright. Now let's add that other tag team. So we've got Austin Smooth and Mobster. New Wave Outlaws, that's a pretty awesome team name. New Wave Outlaws. I like it. I like it. I kind of want to turn them face. Can they go face? Austin sort of can. And Mobstar definitely can. Man, Mobster is so good. I need to use him, man. I need to use him. He's actually so much better than what we have on our roster, and he's literally an enhancement talent. So I'm wondering, should I turn them face, both of them? And then, I mean, they can pretty much, we can push them as the face of our tag team division, the face team. Because the Eternal Kings, I mean, they're the face tag team, but they're too big individually to be in the tag team division right now. Don't get me wrong, in the future, we're definitely going to put them back there once Lopez gets on a little bit more and, of course, loses the title. What else do we want to do? So, with that being said, I want to turn them. So let's go to roster and let's go to Mobstar. We're going to turn Mobstar. I mean, it says that it's too soon, which it definitely is. I'm assuming it's going to be the same. Yeah. So maybe we'll have a little run with them being Rudos, and then we'll change them to Technicos in maybe a couple of months' time. That's when their sort of big push can start. Anyway, with that being said, let's actually use them in a tag team match. So New Wave Outlaws, and they can take on the face team of Victor Pasquale and Takashita. Going to be a pretty bad match, but we are going to give Mobstar the victory. Then we also want to go with... I wonder if we can make that the high spots. I think we can. So that might actually help out the rating a little bit more. Hold on, let me check Victor. Yeah, definitely. Okay, that works. So go high spots. Then I also want to change Mobstar to a lower mid card. Alright, that looks a little bit better. And then finally, let's go with a trios. Let's go with Boom Boom Jamaica, El Mitico, and yeah, Tricolor. That works. And they can take on... let's go at... let's not do that. Let's go with Absolute Power and Hush. Nice 10-minute match there. Give Boom Boom the victory. Of course, he just suffered defeat, so... yeah, good match. I like that. And that'll go first. Let's do... well, we don't really have a lot of time for angles. That's 12. Let's reduce that by 2. Okay, I think we can do a couple of angles now. So let's go the Eternal Kings. Obviously. That one's pretty easy. Self-explanatory. Get a good rating. We also need a storytelling match. That can be this one. Alright, so let's finish the angles. So, do I want to give Scythe an angle? I think let's go with Scythe. Let's go Scythe and Kyler together. So, Menace Entertainment. Because Scythe is actually more popular than Kyler in Mexico, so it kind of makes sense. I would like to give these guys an angle because I know they can both do well together. Obviously, Austin with Entertainment and then Mobstar with Menace. I thought his Menace was a bit higher than that. Anyway, doesn't matter. He works for a lot of companies, doesn't he? Still the Confederation of the Territories World Tag Team Champion. Impressive. Anyway, I think we'll skip over them. Let's go with a Farrah Hesketh interview of Electric Dreamer. I guess we'll do both. And Hellcat. Can Hellcat speak at all? Not really. But I guess we'll go with it. I also need to actually put Hellcat in the storyline as well. And we're currently over time, so yeah, let's just make this a work the crowd match. Then let's make this the storytelling match. That's the high spots. The women's match, well, that can be storytelling because it is kind of telling a story about the pre-show. And of course, Hellcat getting a bit of revenge. I think these two I want to actually have a bit of a storyline together. Not a proper storyline, but just something for them to do. So where is she? Hellcat. Chuck her in. What other women did we get in? There was one more. We got, what's her name? Velvet. There she is. Alright, so there we go. Obviously, Aguila Celeste. Not going to be involved for the next year, so it doesn't really matter if we put her in. And we need to cut 4 minutes. Take 2 from that, and we'll take 2 from that as well. And there we go, we're in time. Alright, so with that, let's actually go for a tag match on the pre-show. And let's go with Cosmic Rider. Actually, let's go a trios match. So, Cosmic Rider. No, let's go. Yeah, I guess so, Phoenix. And then we'll go Dragon Americano. I mean, he missed out on the pay-per-view, so kind of feel bad. We probably should have put him in a match. Anyway, doesn't matter. Then they can take on Angel of Mercy, Phoenix 4, and Hurricane on the pre-show. Give the victory to Dragon Americano. And there we go. Alright, that's looking a little bit better. With a nice pre-show. Let's run the show. We started with a 57 C-, where we have Cosmic Rider, Phoenix 3, and Dragon Americano. And they defeat Angel of Mercy, Phoenix 4, and Hurricane in 10:02, when Dragon Americano defeated Hurricane by pinfall. And unfortunately, Dragon Americano has sustained broken ribs. Botcha and Botcha. Hurricane and Phoenix 4. Which one? Place your bets in the comment section down below right now. Which one do you think botched and injured Americano? I'm thinking Hurricane. I mean, Phoenix 4's already done it, so he might be a bit of a safe bet. But I think it might have been Hurricane. Anyway, we also have Hurricane actually improving in performance skills, so hopefully that's going to be his safety. And it was indeed Hurricane, so ding ding ding, I win. Hopefully you guys won in the comment section down below as well. But yeah, I thought it was going to be him. And he's got a lot of heat, so we now have some more issues. Anyway, we kick off the show with a really solid trios match here. A 66 C+. We have Boom Boom Jamaica, El Mitico Jr. and Tricolor Jr. defeating Evil Inc., which is DDF, Major Juanta, and Hush, in 8:03 when Boom Boom defeated Hush by pinfall with a Drop the Boom. Really good match. We also have Tricolor improving in performance skills and Hush improving in Rumble skills as well. We then go to a 50D plus for the women's interview angle. We have Farrah course, our color commentator, similar to a Tony Schiavone and what he's currently doing for AEW. You know, he's on the commentary booth, but he does leave and does the in-ring interviews and some stuff like that with Britt Baker and all that type of nonsense. Anyway, not too bad. I mean, both these girls can't really speak on the mic. It's more just for Farah. Oh my god, I almost butchered that. I think I did. To hopefully rub off her entertainment skills and to get these guys a little bit better on the mic. Their match, not so great either, getting a 51D+, where we have Hellcat defeating Electric Dreamer in 9:43 by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. And both of them actually improving in performance skills, both Hellcat and Electric Dreamer. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. We then go to the High Spots match, which gets a 50D+, where we have New Wave Outlaws defeating Takashita and Victor Pasquale in 8:02 when Mobstar defeated Takashita by pinfall with a flattener DDT. We have, again, both Austin Smooth and Mobstar improving in performance skills. So, yeah, both of them doing really well. I mean, everyone in this match actually did pretty well, considering. We then go to a 75B- with the Scythe and Kyla Adams angle together. Also, Scythe debuting a demon gimmick, getting an initial rating of great. So that's a positive for him as well. The match does relatively well. Relatively. 61C. But we have Kyla Adams defeating Scythe in 20 minutes, 2 seconds by 2 straight falls, with the final fall happening by pinfall with a K-trigger. Good to see Kyla edging him out in the in-ring performance despite having a bit lower popularity. 56 to a 51. Nice. We then go to an 82B rated angle for the Eternal Kings before the main event. And the main event also getting an 82B. That is pretty incredible. Where we also have the Eternal Kings defeating Silver Tiger and El Critico in 1945 when Nicolas Lopez defeated El Critico by pinfall with a Lopez Buster. And apparently Flores was the weak link in the match. We also have El Critico improving in technical skills as well. And the show, we get a 76B- for this one, man. I'm looking forward to that main event. That Fatal 4-Way has a lot of potential for our next pay-per-view. And we could have a new champion as well, so... yeah, 76, 1 point away from a B-rated show. And again, increasing our popularity in all 3 regions of Mexico. Bit of a lump in my throat there. Alright, so Scythe is gone. Obviously, his appearance was only an Alliance loan, so leaves straight away. Let's have a look at the... Alright, so Dragon Americano currently working through the broken ribs. Not too bad. The Batalla Eterna TV rating getting a 0.44, so it's definitely up. And we have a Boom Boom Jamaica opinion. He thinks Mobstar is charismatic, and he can see him doing well in the future. That would actually be an interesting partnership. Boom Boom Jamaica and Mobstar. I mean, they're both really, really talented. And like I said, we're thinking about turning Mobstar face. Interesting. All right, well let's just keep advancing. We are actually going to see how much profit we're going to make for this month. That'll come in a few days. Alright, so a lot of processing to go through, as we are actually at the end of the month. But that's fine. Like I said, I'm pretty excited to see just the exact figure of profit. Alright, let's check it out. We finished first in the regional battles, obviously. Austin finishes his Pride Glory tour. They're going for another 4. I mean, 2. Well, Rob Reynolds was our only former wrestler, but I think we have all these guys on our short list at the moment. So Felipe Caballero's body type has now changed as well. And he's now rated as muscular. Interesting. And his star quality has definitely gone up. It's at an 87B. Yeah, it's gone up from a 79 to an 87. Honestly, if we get one of those for Kyler, I mean, it could be game over. Like, we could literally go straight into being a figurehead. I mean, Gary the Entertainer would be a great signing as well. But as you can see, he currently only works in the USA and Canada. El Fueza, he's an interesting character, that's for sure. Apparently Mobster has morale issues now. Kind of out of nowhere. Because he didn't have them before the last show, so that's weird. Oh, interesting. In our franchise players, Boom Boom Jamaica coming in at number 5, actually replacing Tricolor. I think everything else is it's looking pretty much the same. Yeah, so Kyler's apparently pretty hot, which is exactly what we're sort of going for at the moment. I'm gonna have a quick look at the titles, because we do have quite a few floating titles. 85 for the trios, 85 there for the mujeres. Universal still at 100, and then the 2 mid-card belts, the Parillas and the Mexico. They are both still max mid-card, which is good. We do have to... Yeah. We've got some more meddling to do. So, Dragon Americano and Hurricane. No effect this time, but we're going to keep working on it. Hopefully it doesn't backfire as it has in the... Oh, we forgot to look at the profit. 146,000. There we go. That's a massive profit. Okay, that's looking good now, man. That's really looking good. Okay, well, with that, let's go with... I need a heal, because I want a mid-card heal, or an upper mid-card. Let's go Atlantis Jr., and he can take on Nicolas Lopez. Non-title match, of course. Can he call? I think he can't. No, he can. He can. He's pretty good, actually. Been sort of, discrediting him as any sort of real threat. But Atlantis he's not bad, despite his age. I also want to see if we can actually get someone else on commentary. Can Silver Tiger do color commentary? No, he's actually worse. What about a Critico? Yeah, he's also worse than Nicolas Lopez. Marcus Flores, maybe? Come on. 38. That's... Yeah, nah, never mind. Back to El Maestro. And we'll leave it at that, I guess. What we can do, though, after the match... I know I'm booking a little bit differently this time, but let's go with Nicolas Lopez, Silver Tiger. So they're having a stare down, and then Marcos comes out to back Lopez up, and then finally El Critico is going to come out to back up Silver Tiger. And that's how we're actually going to end this TV show. Again, more just building up towards the pay-per-view. Up next, I want to have Kyla. Let's do a trios. And I want to have Kyla, Boom Boom, and El Midico. And they're going to take on... no. I feel like our upper mid-card and above heels are really bad. I feel like I just don't have a lot to choose from, almost. Let's go Absolute Power, and I guess let's go with... Where's Samael? Or is he opener? He's opener, really? Man, I almost feel bad about that. Anyway, let's give... Yeah, we'll give Kyler the victory. Like I said, I'm trying to push Kyler at the moment. We're going to try and push him into the Mexico title feud. I was going to do it, like, now. But unfortunately, the injury to Dragon Americano putting us in a bit of a predicament. Let's have a women's trio match as well. Let's go with Dreamer. Actually, let's go with someone else this time. Let's go with Pinky, Lauren Easter, and Velestrella. And they're going to take on Brooke, Francisca, and Queen Amazon. Like I said, I would actually like to sign another woman that can actually replace Aguila Celeste. Alright, up next, let's have a tag team match. Let's go New Wave Outlaws, and they're going to take on Takashita and Sunny Wildside. Going to be another high spots match. We're going to give Austin the victory. It's going to be tainted though, a little bit of cheating to win. Takashita cannot call in the ring. Made it decisive. Let's just make it tainted. And finally, let's go one more match. Let's go Cosmic Rider, and he can face Extra and Jerry Loco. That's a nice, easy match there. Cosmic Rider going to get the victory. And we'll go open. Can we call? Definitely can. Wow. His psychology is higher than his basics. That's strange. Yeah, we'll check that there. Let me check. Can Phoenix 3 do color commentary? not well. I mean, it's fine. Let's just leave him in there. We'll do our pre-show match as well. Let's go with the heel team of El Critico and Silver Tiger teaming up with Phoenix to take on Motoyuki Miyake, Phoenix 4, and Yellow Flash. Critico to get the victory. Nice. All right. Let's do some more angles. I want to go with a Nicolas Lopez angle. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. A lot of it's going to be about Nicolas Lopez. Then let's go with the trio of Kyla, Boom Boom, and El Mitico. I think I want to chuck Boom Boom into the main storyline. The Universal. So there we go. Angel of Mercy's in there as well, interestingly. Alright, so let's reduce 1 minute. We'll go from this one, and then we can do one more angle. We'll also... Oh, that's the high spot, so that needs to be moved around. Like that. And then let's go with the women's angle. Yeah, so let's go Farah, and she's going to interview Pinky Perez, Lauren Easter, and Estrella. Nice, and I think that'll do us. Let's make this first match work the crowd as well. Bit of a throwaway match there, but anyway. And let's run the show. It's going to be the final show of the episode as well, guys. Wow, okay. We're starting the pre-show with a 69C+. Didn't really expect that. We have El Critico, Silver Tiger, and Phoenix 3 defeating Motoyuki Miyake, Phoenix 4, and Yellow Flash in 10:04, when El Critico defeated Phoenix 4 by pinfall with a critical mass. And we also have Phoenix 4 improving in performance skills. But yeah, really unexpected. We then start the show off with another C+, 66 this time, so yeah, not too bad, considering. Where we have Cosmic Rider defeating Extranjero Loco in 9:09 by submission with a gravitational pull. Yeah, Phoenix 3 being pretty weak, doing his color commentary. No improvements. Moving on to a 46D rated angle from the women. Really not doing too well with these. I might have to sort of change up my strategy. Anyway, the trios match getting a 54C- for the women. Pinky Perez, Lauren Easter, and Estrella Blanca defeated Brooke Tyler, Francisca Marcos, and Queen Amazon in 10:03, when Pinky defeated Francisca by pinfall with a pink butterfly bomb. Few improvements here. We got Lauren Easter in performance, Queen Amazon in performance as well, and finally Pinky Perez in rumble skills. We then go to a 53C- for the high spots match, where we have New Wave Outlaws defeating Sunny Wildside and Takashita in 8:37, when Austin defeated Sunny by submission with a smooth hold after blatantly cheating. Not a bad match. Austin Smooth also improving in performance skills as well. We then go to the 66 to a 66C+ rated angle from our impressive trio of Kyla, Boom Boom Jamaica, and El Mitico. Their trios match getting a 64C, where we have Kyla, Boom Boom, and El Mitico defeating Evil Inc., in 950 when Kyla defeated Samael by pinfall with a K trigger. Major Huanta off his game as well. We then go into an 83B plus from Nicolas Lopez. Really solid angle there. And finally, the main event does well enough, 70C plus, but we have Nicolas Lopez defeating Atlantis Jr. in 2019 by pinfall with a Lopez Buster. No improvements, and the final angle, which is the 4 members of our Fatal 4-Way for the Universal title going at it. Of course, like I said, Silver Tiger runs out, confronts Lopez, they start going at it. Marcos comes down to provide backup for Lopez. Then it's a bit of a 2-on-1, but you know the faces, the Technicos, they're not exactly beating down on Silver Tiger. They're more just separating and arguing. And then Critico comes out, and basically it's pretty much an all-on brawl from then. And I think our main event for the next episode's first TV show is going to be Flores taking on El Critico as sort of a bit of a flow-on effect from what has happened here. It's actually going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match as well. Make it something a little bit special. So yeah, El Critico and Marcos Flores. So that's going to be the start of episode 42. Alright, let's end the show. We get a 72B-. Pretty good, again. Still increasing our popularity in 3 regions. The 3 regions in Mexico. Which is, again, the most important thing, really. I mean, we're always going to be increasing popularity in the other areas that aren't West Central, so that's the most important thing. We do have a TV rating of 0.41, so that's down a little bit. I think 0.03 it's down. But again, it's fine. It's really not an issue. But that is going to wrap up the episode, guys. So please make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Still about 65% of you guys are watching these videos without subscribing. You got to do it. Make sure you're subscribed. We got TEW 2020 coming out soon. You're gonna want to be subscribed for that. I'm gonna be pumping out content, and we're gonna have some incredible series going when that game drops. I'm also affiliated, so if you guys do want to give back to me and give back to the channel, help the channel out, you can purchase TEW 2020 through my affiliation link. And the game creators, Greydogsoftware, they do give me a small percentage of the sales. So that's a way you guys can help me out as well. As always, guys, take it easy, and I hope you enjoy the end of stat screen.